world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw, it's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 44, Carr going out wide, finds Chubb. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to...
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to find his tight end. That's Hunter Long. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his second touchdown on the season, and the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead will shrink to 6. To the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They go with Chubb on second down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril. Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On play action, it's Carr. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. A give running right is Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. from the gun. It's a give to Chubb, and he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's...
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Tua. That's Tua hit, and the ball is out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the 1st down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
On 1st down, Carr. He's got it to Williams. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. It's a big play there for Miami. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa rolling to his left. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Ahmed will score. Touchdown, Miami. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Carr. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Tua now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders will take over here just shy of the 30. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Carr now on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears won't realize as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, and that throw traveling an even 64 yards in the air. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. The final shot here before half for Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
On 2nd and 12, Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Both sides were holding their breath. 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On 1st down, it's Patterson, and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Wilson. His second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Tua going to try and throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Carr to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Carr. His throw incomplete. Mike Williams the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
That's out to Chubb, complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Busts through the tackle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. From midfield, here's Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. Fights through him, fighting his way through contact. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play there for the Dolphins. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
On 2nd down, Mostert, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Tua going to throw. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create.
Touchdown! Will Fuller! His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Sanders now to have the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And That'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Meanwhile, Carr's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Raiders on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now Carr, got to have this one. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Carr completes it. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Carr now on 1st down. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now a play fake. Carr. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy to the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Again, it's Carr. And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfro, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Here's Carr. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Back to throw is Tua. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Dolphins, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.